Ready and go. You've got a ding 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 to Palm Swipes After. Brown skids of the latest episode of Mom Swipes Left, a podcast with two middle-aged women whose pitter-patter of pubic hair is defoliating their intestines. Well, one of them. This is episode 66 about MSL episode 205. I'm your host, Pomme de Terre. Enjoy. This week, Jenny has had a grievance with herself for testing out the apparent limitless. Um, yeah, never mind. Made her poop a lot of molasses. The Cranberry No Nut November report. Thank goodness Cranberry is doing better, a little bit calmer this week. And I learned some offensive terms that, because of course the Brits know more about offensive American terms than we do. So cakewalk, a cakewalk, seemingly inoffensive. Cakewalk refers to a pre-Civil War dance originally performed by slaves on plantation grounds. Excuse me. Thusly, it is potentially offensive. He then threw in moon crickets, which I also hadn't heard, which is another term for slaves as they would sing in the night. So thanks for that. We learned a lot about his cats and Jen's rugged nipples. I can't remember what he said about Carol's nipples, but he was fond as well. Jen sent a picture of her vagina, though I have my doubts about that. More likely that she would send a picture of the biggest pussy she knows, which is just a picture of herself, because she bowed out of No Nut November faster than anybody in the history of No Nut November. Pussy. I don't want to call myself a hero. I think that term is thrown around a little bit too loosely. But no, I am not out of the competition yet. And Jennifer, you should be ashamed of yourself for having so little willpower. It really is sad. I pity you. 4 fingers worth of pity. Yes, a lot of speculation on Cranberry's jar of jizz and what it will smell like by the end of the month. On to notable news, which I thought was going to be notable news about dolphins. It had a little bit, just always good to hear about dolphin rape and how Jen, in her inability to control herself, is now into interspecies jerk-offs. Is that a jerk-off? Jerking offs? But do any other animals masturbate? Well, I'm sure chimps and other apes masturbate. But do dolphins masturbate, Jen? And if so, would you watch and would you smell it? Apparently, dolphins taste each other's urine to identify their friends, because they're always peeing in the pool. We learned very sweetly that Jen and Carol would drink each other's pee out of love, and or if there were guns to each other's heads. We learned about nutscapes, landscape photography semi-obscured by scrotums. Some speculation on whether there will be vaginascapes. with those meat cleaver lips in the way, but I doubt they're gonna do it because they're pussies. Well, Jen's a pussy. Carol just wouldn't do it because she's classy. We learned about Temptation Caribbean Cruise, which I had to look up just to learn what word Jen couldn't say. Paradisiacal. Paradisiacal. The paradisiacal port of Miami, Florida. As in, like a paradise. Paradisiacal. No, I've never heard that word before either, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Doesn't matter. We learned about the python that ate an alligator, and a lot of speculation on what it would smell like, of course, and I'm saying probably a little bit like Cranberry's jizz. I'm curious, should Burmese pythons be renamed Myanmarese pythons? Because, Burma, now known as Myanmar, and why is it not a Burmese mountain dog? What is Bernese all about? Then Olivia arrived, and she and Barb had a rousing game of funny names, sports ball players, many of which I did not get. I didn't do well at this quiz at all, although I'm pretty sure that Argyle Fox is actually Argyle Fuchs. And I'm pretty sure that Yoshi Takashita is Yoshi Takashita. I'm also skeptical about whether Liv will actually become the Mom Swipes Left videographer. Will we be able to watch? Oh, that might tip us over the edge, eh, Cranberry? If we could watch the ladies in action. Flat face, eh? Alright, gonna stop now. Almost at 8 minutes. That was too much.